Hello. So you have to go through security similar to the airport before you get in here. And you can buy tickets at the door, but I've seen that there's a huge line for those people that they want to buy tickets at the door. Look at the line over there. And then I got my tickets in advance, and I went straight through the door. You can also get free tickets every Monday. You have to go into a lottery. You go to the website for the museum, but you have to enter the lottery the same Monday, starting at 7 a.m. and it's the last. Only interest that you can start is at 5:30 p.m. The World Trade Center by numbers. Approximately 50,000 people work in the World Trade Center each day. Tens of thousands more pass through the World Trade Center complex each day. The North Tower stood over a quarter-mile tall at 1,368 feet with its antenna, adding about 360 feet more. The South Tower stood over a quarter-mile tall at 1,362 feet. These are some pictures of that day.
Ce mur ici sert parce qu'il y a le fleuve. Tu vois qu'en bas, tu vois, ça a été déchiqueté, ça a été coupé par l'avion. L'avion, il est rentré par là.
All the picture of these people were the people that they were missing, that they couldn't find them. This staircase once connected the northern edge of the World Trade Center's Austin Tobin Plaza to the Vesey Street sidewalk below. On September 11, 2001, the stairs and an adjacent escalator provided an unobstructed exit for hundreds seeking to escape. To reach the stairs, many had to cross the plaza beneath treacherous debris falling from the North Tower. Can you imagine just going down these stairs as quick as you can, as fast as you can, trying to escape? Look, these are part of the stairs. These are still part of the original stairs. This side is original, the right side, and these one are the one that they rebuilt.
On the weekend before she died, when we parted after a late summer fun day together, Diane and I kissed each other 5 times. Kisses to last me the rest of my life.
So there is an exhibition of a movie that it lasts 12 minutes. 12 minutes that you cannot take any picture or videos, but it counts about the story of the boat lift when they realized that the first tower collapsed. Panic started taking over. So people was trying to escape from Manhattan, but all the subways and all the bridges, they were completely shut down. They were closed, so there was nowhere to escape. So the only way to escape was by boat. Hundreds of people, they were trying to escape by boats, and many boats were trying to rescue people. It shows you pictures and videos how people were trying to escape from lower Manhattan, and when that happened, they realized that basically Manhattan, it was an island, because the only way to escape, it was through the ocean by boat. It's a very interesting story. It takes 12 minutes, and you usually have to make a line and wait maybe around 20-15 minutes, and the reason is because they can only get into that room to watch the movie 25 people at a time. But it's something that I would recommend you to do, to watch the movie. It's worth. Each tower had 110 floors. Each floor was an acre in size. On windy days, each tower will typically sway 12 inches side to side. There were 198 elevators in the Twin Towers and 15 miles of elevator shafts. Each express elevator could hold up to 55 adults. There were 425,000 cubic yards of concrete in the World Trade Center, enough to build a sidewalk from New York City to Washington, D.C. The World Trade Center plaza was as large as 4 football fields. There were 43 3,600 windows in the Twin Towers. It took 2 months to wash them all. The World Trade Center contained 12 million square feet of office space. The World Trade Center had its own zip code, 10048. The World Trade Center complex had 22 different food and drink vendors capable of feeding a population of 150,000. On a clear day, one could see for 45 miles in each direction from the observation deck. On average, the observation deck attracted 1.8 million visitors per year. From the opening day of the observation deck in December 1975 through close of business, the night of September 10th, 2001, approximately 46,350,000 visitors experienced the views from the top of the South Tower. As of 2001, the World Trade Center was home to more than 430 businesses from 28 different countries. So this was a massive antenna on the roof of the North Tower, distinguish the building from its twin. Okay, there's more stuff to see here. It's been like 2 hours. Oh, elevator motor. A total of 99 motors operated the elevator system in each tower. Wow. Ladder Company 3, assigned to aid in the evacuation of civilians in the North Tower on 9/11, members of the FDNY Ladder at Company 3 are known to have reached the 35th floor by 9:21 a.m. Captain Patrick "Patty" John Brown, unable to communicate directly with the lobby command post, used a functioning office telephone to call a Manhattan dispatcher. He reported that burn victims and numerous others were making their way down the stairs, and that he understood the fire to be above the 75th floor. In his last recorded transmission, Captain Brown said, 3 track, and we're still heading up. All 11 responding members of Ladder's Company 3 were inside the building and killed when it collapsed at 10:28 a.m. The front cab of this fire truck was shorn off when the North Tower collapsed, damaging the truck beyond repair. A bumper and a door were later removed from the rig and displayed as a memorial in Ladder Company 3's quarters on East 13th Street in Manhattan. The inscription, "Jeff, we will not forget you," was painted by a firefighter related to Jeffrey John Giordano, a Ladder Company 3 member who was killed on 9/11. There are two exhibitions that they don't let you video or taking pictures, but basically are movies, and you can find there articles like pieces of clothing, shoes that people were wearing. Also, you can find pieces of the tower, like pieces of glasses. You can hear phone calls from family members that they call to their loved ones, phone calls from people that were at the tower and they made phone calls to their families. You can see shoes that they were still covered in dust. The plot of land on which the World Trade Center was built sat directly adjacent to the Hudson River. To anchor the towers to bedrock, located more than 70 feet below street level, laborers excavated more than 1 million cubic yards of earth from the area inside the slurry wall, known as the bathtub. They deposited this fill into the Hudson River, expanding the island of Manhattan and providing the first 23.5 acres of landfill on which the World Financial Center and Battery Park City were later built. The last column. On the evening of May 28, 2002, workers representing the trades at Ground Zero, iron workers, laborers, dock builders, and operator engineers were given the honor to make a small cut around the last column in order to free the column from its footing. In a private ceremony organized by construction workers, the last column was lowered onto a flatbed truck while bagpipers played Amazing Grace. The column was then shrouded in black and draped with an American flag. 2 days later, New York City and the nation publicly salute the last column as it departed from Ground Zero. Police and fire departments, buglers, play taps, bagpipers, and drummers offer a rendition of America the Beautiful. And NYPD helicopters flew over as the column was driven out of the site, marking the end of the 9-month recovery period at Ground Zero. We will never forget. This video is only a small part of what you can see at the museum. If you are ever in New York, it is something that I highly recommend you to visit the museum. Okay, this museum, it took me a little bit more over 3 hours, and it wasn't enough if you go through each piece that they have the museum. It's a lot of stuff to go through, so you can spend easily 3 to 4 hours in the museum. There's so much stuff that you can know, video or take pictures. It's something I will highly recommend.